Hi guys, welcome back. Today is a bead sorting video, and basically I have here lots of pearly beads, some acrylic beads, glass beads, and lots of little bits and pieces. So I'm going to show you in a moment about those. And then these ones, I have some more here. There's a lot of green and black in here and some blue. Again, glass and some acrylic. I think these are acrylic, lovely green beads. So I will go through those. In here we have, show you some glass. I think that's acrylic. These two are acrylic. Really nice actually. I think that one's acrylic as well. You can tell it's sort of plasticky sound. And then we've got these gorgeous black spotted blown glass beads. I think there's 4 of those. Yeah, there's 4 of those. So once I start sorting out, there will be sort of like piles of, excuse me, there'll be piles of like different beads, and then I can bag them up. And then we have these red, actually they've all got different shapes on them. So that's a different shape inside of the pattern. They're glass as well. They're quite nice, sort of like triangle shapes. So put those over there. And then these pearly beads, which are actually quite nice as well. These are actually a 10mm. So put those over there. I'm going to push it all this side. I'll push all this over like this. I've had to video in my kitchen because the light where I normally do it is really bad today. It's a really dreary day. Non-stop rain. I'm going to sort these out now. I'll probably put you on a time lapse as it will be a bit quicker, and then I will show you the different piles that I have. Basically loads and loads of 10mm pearl beads. There are some acrylic, couple of acrylic ones, and there are these flat white sort of disky ones. They're glass as well, and there's also these sort of flatter pearly beads, which are glass, and then of course the blown glass ones. There's 4 of those. They're really nice. And these blue sort of disky ones as well, flat beads. They're glass, really nice. And then the red. But I did notice when I was sorting that this one is actually broken, so we'll take that one out. So basically when I sort everything, I make sure that it's all okay. There's no broken bits, no scratch, really badly scratched beads, and then I sort everything out, and then hopefully then bag everything up. Obviously if they're new, they need washing. I do have a video of how I wash my beads. I will leave a link below. And also, oh yeah, there's these ones as well, which are actually quite nice. These came off a second-hand necklace, kind of like tubey, sort of ribbed ones, beads. They're quite nice as well. And then there's all these left over, so I'll sort those later, because they're just bits and pieces. But yeah, I will bag these up now, so everything is organised. I actually use these bags from the Works Bookshop, so there's like the bigger size, and I can find a smaller one. So if there isn't many beads, then there's a smaller one. I will also leave the link below as well if you want to purchase these, because they are brilliant. I think you get 85 in a pack. These ones and this size, and I think they were £1.50 or £2 for 85 bags, and they are resealable as well, so which are really good. So I will start packing up now, and again I will put you on a time lapse and be back soon. This one I've tipped out, and I can straight away see there's loads of greens and yellows in this one. Lots of acrylic as well, these green ones. They are like a olivey green and really nice. So they will go into a pile on their own over there. And then there's, I've always wondered whether these are actually yellow or green, but I think they're green. Because this I think is a yellow. That's acrylic as well. There's actually quite a few of those yellow ones. There's quite a few of these green ones, and then there's also this kind of patterny. If you remember on the last bit that I've just showed you, they were kind of like geometric beads. They're like red and clear, and then these ones are the yellow ones. They're quite nice as well. They're glass. I actually don't think there's a lot of those. I think there's only a couple. Oh, there's 3. Oh, there's 4. Oh, I do have a few of those. And then there's obviously lots of these acrylic kind of bicone shaped ones, which are quite big actually. And then we have some sort of reddish beads. But what I'm going to do is all the reds I'm going to keep together with probably the pinks. And then there's also these as well, I've noticed. Sort of like butterfly pendants, charms, which are quite nice. Not sure what they're doing in there, but should just be beads. But we'll sort through this anyway and see what we have. I'll put you on a time lapse and then go from there. So push all this over. There's quite a lot there actually. There's a lot of these greens. actually put all those over. I will start the time lapse in a minute. I just want to get these greens over there and show you how many I've got. It's actually quite a lot. Maybe I should make something with those. Maybe add some wooden beads with those. I think would be quite nice for a necklace. Okay, I'll put you on a time lapse now. See you soon. Okay, so we have loads and loads of these acrylic green ones, and throwing them away there. And then we have the yellow bicone ones, which are quite big, and then the glass ones with the white pattern inside the glass, which are quite nice. And then I found a couple of these, or two of these, kind of rose beads. It's got like a rose pattern on. I don't know if you can see that. Which are quite nice. I don't know whether the holes are okay with those ones. I'll have to double check. And then there's green ones here as well. There's 3 of those. There's lots of acrylic ones in this one. And these are acrylic. It's normal black sort of matte beads. And then there's these like kind of silver foiled patterned inside beads. I think there's some like tubey ones as well. I don't know if you can see that. So the light's bad today, so I hope you can see it. It's like a lovely blue pattern inside. It's quite nice. Oh yeah, and then there's these crystal. There's a couple of these crystal-y ones. So there's some different colours of those. They're glass as well, crystal glass. And then this is blend glass. It's another heart that I found. Clear glass. That's actually quite thin, this one. And then there's these lovely different coloured sort of green and blue glass beads. So yeah, I think there's quite a lot here. So I will bag these up. I won't put on a time lapse. I will just bag them up and then I'll show you what I have all together when I finished. I've bagged up all the sort of black and grey together because they're all glass, which makes sense and it saves using another bag. Those are the crystal ones, and then I actually found these clear ones in this pile here, so I put those in as well because they're also glass. So they're all together. I'm going to bag all this up into one bag as a sort of a mixture bag, and then if I'm looking for beads, then it's another bag that I could just go through later on. So basically, you've got the pearl ones there, and the black. And then the green and the yellow I put into one bag, obviously to save space. And then the blues, and a few of the blues in that bag. Don't know if you can see that. And then you've got the white flat ones, and then the red, and then the mixture, which I think I'll throw on there. And then I noticed as well when I was bagging up that there's a couple of potato pearls in here, actual real pearls. So maybe they could be a pair of earrings later on. They're quite nice as well. And then the yellow and then you've got the pink, and then you've got, I've added the green and these sort of mixture bits, the flat blue ones and the ones with the flowers on, into one bag. So I think that's it. I don't have any more to show you in that box. When I have another rummage through all my beads in the bigger box, we have some more to show you. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week. Bye.